Hello everyone, and welcome back. Oh my god, bananas in chat, give me a chance people, bloomin' hell. The Physics, T-Monkey T, Ian Balassi, Torkold, Jay's on fire, it's David Real, Rocky Babylon, oh my god, Vico, Levy, I can barely read your names, it's the banana spam is real. Thank you for the banana spam, I'm very aware now that we're live. Wow, that really just took off like a rocket, I've got to say. Oh, well, I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Looking forward to a stream. 600 people here at the beginning of the stream. Fantastic. Let's log on and start doing something then. Well, what a great start to this stream. I'll be right back, people. See you later. Bye-bye. No, I'm still here. I'm just joking. Oh, the old... Now, why did that reset, though? Because I haven't loaded up Minecraft or logged in or done anything since I loaded it up a minute ago to put the video on YouTube saying I was live. So that's a bit naff, isn't it? Who's online? It's Tinfoil Chef. Evie Miner says, down with the log fellas. What are you on about, down with the log fellas? We provide an amazing service here on the Hermitcraft server. Speaking of that service, that's something I could do in the stream is probably help supply Rendog some logs. No, we're not going to be chopping down logs. I've actually been working on my own supply a little bit here. Lone Go says, why do you need to restart the stream? I restart it because of copyright issues on YouTube. I like to put some copyrighted music for you guys to listen to beforehand, you know? Maybe that way you'll discover something new. We've got a new subscriber, a new one. Newton Squared, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you have a great time on today's stream and enjoy this little shuffle between the shovel and the stake. Right, so they're in the right hand. I have to check after I do one of those. Thank you for subscribing, appreciate the support. This is my personal stash of woods. You can see it is nicely stocked up. Been working on that. Rhino says, I love Baby Metal. Did my first Ball of Death and mosh pit to them at Rock on the Range in Columbus, Ohio last year. Good choice for the opening music. Yes, I am right now just well and truly convinced by Baby Metal. Yeah, pre-stream music then was Baby Metal, Gimme Gimme Chocolate and Karate, which is a single off the new record. And I was just watching a video with Anthony Fantano, for those of you who know who he is, the internet's busiest music nerd apparently. He was sort of discussing the record, and he said something interesting that he reckoned that a lot of people, himself included, like backed away from the first record because you could clearly see that it was a product. Yet the second record comes around, it's like equally as good, and now a lot more people are embracing it. I felt the same way. When I first saw that band, I was like, this is clearly like an orchestrated thing, which may not necessarily be a bad thing. And now I'm quite keen and sold on it. Yeah, and also I'm hoping it might like help me get into J-pop and some of that stuff a little bit as well, because I find that like a really inaccessible form of music, being a Westerner, as you might say. So yeah, I'm sold on them. Anyway, we got a resubscribe here. It is Hebet90. Hebet, thank you so much for resubscribing. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. We're going to be building a horse stable thing over there. Al's Plays MC. Al's Plays MC says, do you like Vaporwave? I tell you what, I'm very interested in Vaporwave. Not found a lot of good stuff in there though. I've listened to a few Vaporwave records. I like the idea. There's a few gems in there, so to speak, but a lot of it I'm not too sold on. Right, so we're going to build some stables. Let's go look at the ones out the front and think about what materials we're going to use. Western pop music was also organised. Look at One Direction, for example, says Jeff Yellow. Well, those sort of boy group, I was supposed to walk through them. Those sort of boy girl bands, they've been around like for a while, but I think in the 90s is where they sort of supercharged it and really like cracked the formula, so to speak. So we could sort of wing something like this over in that area. Hey, I might do a bit of creative building in this stream as well, so that we can design the roof. I like the sound of that. Yeah, let's go for another clay roof. I enjoy doing the clay roofs. We'll find a spot and we'll do something real similar to this. So if we just grab a few different wood types, I'll avoid acacia since we've done that here, and some good materials to go with it, we'll be able to go build some stuff. Any sneak peeks this stream says, or sneak preview says that's RSC. Man, I'm having a hard time focusing. Probably. We might see something. Who knows? X, why don't you make a super fancy redstone door? Because I'm streaming is the answer. The time for me to do redstone is rarely when I'm streaming, because I like to be silent and concentrate. Okay, so we're not going to go with this acacia. Sorry if the beginning of this stream is just me looking in chest. We're going to go with some dark oak, man. I like the dark oak. I think it looks nice against red and yellow clay, so some options for our roof. So that'll be more than enough. And what colour of wood do we want to put alongside it? Spruce looks nice with that, obviously, very similar tone. There's a noise in my ear. It's Ian Ballassy resubscribing for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. I hope you enjoy today's stream. Ian Ballassy there in chat actually saying, let's read this. X, I remember hearing a really awesome, oh, and then it disappeared, Japanese death metal band you'd probably like. I'm trying to find them now. Is it Psy? If it's Psy, I know of Psy. And also, who are the other guys? Capsule Machine Markets or something. Some crazy metal Japanese bands. Yeah, so we're gonna take some spruce with us. Probably taking way more than I need actually, and we'll probably be smart. Let's take like, yeah, I'm taking like a lot more than I'm gonna need. That'll do, and that'll probably cover most of our crafting. So we'll take that. What kind of tea are you drinking, says Spider Venom? Thanks for the reminder. It's an Assam. We're 6 minutes in. I need a tea reminder, I reckon, in about another 6 minutes. And also, Morgan Corn, thank you so much for resubscribing 2 months in a row. Epic support. Do appreciate it, and I hope you have a great time on the stream today. Could we throw in baked bean wood? I'm not feeling that adventurous. I feel like we should go for stone with this, perhaps. Which I don't really have a chest that I've organised for yet. Where would I have any stone at all, actually? I don't think I really do. This is what I love about creative building, is that you don't have to mess around looking for stuff. It's all just there and given to you. Because I'm going to be taking some trips back and forth. Well, anyway, let's start off by building the basics at least, you know, getting a frame down. So we've got the means to do that. We need a chest to put our supplies in. Maybe some item frames to put details on. I don't know. I don't know. J Metal. Oh, Lady Baby. Oh, Lady Baby. I've heard that. That's hilarious. Lucid Night. Please tweet them to me so I don't forget. I would like to investigate some more. We've also got some other recommendations here. I think Oggy Build says, Asuma, have you come across or enjoy the musical enjoyment that Orska Band is the cue for the name? They're a Japanese ska band. Not heard of them before. Not heard of them. Scar's one of the sorts of musics that I've never like fully got into, but I like a good song. Okay, Good Times with Scar is in chat, and I need to mod him. Hey Scar, how's it going? Also, Micromundo, thank you for resubscribing 2 months in a row. Appreciate your support. I hope you have a great time on the stream. What are you going to do? By the way, loves your streams, says Panda. Panda? I like the rest of your name. I can't quite read it. It's like Panda fans are awesome. Panda fans. Fans of pandas are awesome. There you go. Newton Squad says, do you listen to Kendrick Lamar or Joey Badass? I like both of those artists. What we're going to do in today's stream is build a horse stable. Now, this is actually a prime spot right here. It's just off the back of Impulse's area. It's, you know, not really taken for anything else. I think we could set them up here. However, it's kind of close to my ones over there, so we'll continue moving through. The idea here is... Oh, wow, that's not how to eat a steak. The idea here is to pick a spot where it's convenient to drop off your horses, which would actually probably be right in the middle and slightly submerged, wouldn't it? And I wouldn't want to obstruct the view of anyone else's stuff. If we were to sort of come here and dig down and our roof was to sort of be in this area, we could kind of merge it in a little bit. That's more of a challenging build, I think, to have it submerged. We'll go with what I know to begin with. Also got a new subscriber here. It is Prancing Ponyta. Ponyta, is that the way you say it? Thank you so much for your subscription. I hope you have a fantastic time in this stream, and here's a little shuffle for you, my friend. Do appreciate it. He wants that area, says Kevin Kierman. I'm assuming we're talking about Impulse. Back there, then. So, around here is not a bad spot. But then it's kind of taken up because Iskal's going to be building just there. That's all sort of taken then. So over on this side, I think somewhere near Joe actually is probably the optimal spot. I would like to build next to Scar, but then it will just look like rubbish in comparison. So we're not going to build there. Let's go and plop it down the edge over here. There's a nice squarish bit coming off, isn't there? This will give us a bit of space to work. We got a new subscriber, another one today. Wow. Sky Soldier 18 has subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing, buddy. I hope you enjoy the stream, and I hope you enjoy a little shuffle just for you. You know how it goes. Thank you for the support, buddy. I hope you enjoy it. So, I reckon this is our spot. This is the corner of where we're going to build this. And Annie Wiz says, Mumbo brought wood from you. Of course he did. Of course he did. You know, he's complaining about the whole sapling thing, but he can't even be bothered to use his own saplings. What does that tell you? It tells you that we are providing a fantastic service for the community. Gabe the Coder says, anyone listen to Rush? Do you know what I like Rush? Oh my god, I don't have my I tell you what, I'm going to buy an ender chest, and then in the ender chest are the diamonds to pay for the ender chest, and then we can bring the ender chest over here and pick up my axe. Someone in chat saying, who likes Rush? I tell you what, I quite like them. I've never given them enough of a listen, but I've got the record with the track Closer to the Heart on, and I really like that song and that record. It's a good one. Yellow Harrod here with a donation. Did I get another one earlier that I forgot about? I think I did. Oh yeah, Rocky Avalon. I was going to save my donation for something important, but let me squander it by asking you whether you play Minecraft with the lights on or off. Interesting. I'm generally a lights on in the room person, unless you know you're watching a movie or something. I find when the screen is like bright. Oh look at that, amazing. So we're going to steal an ender chest from False, but then we're going to pay her for it. Now that is convenience. And I still can't believe that she... Oh, there you go. She doesn't have a like a ender chest in here somewhere. Snowflakes in capital letters says, I love your tiny chuckle so much. It's a tiny chuckle, is it? Oh, I can't control the tiny chuckle. It just happens. So now we can take that with us and put it upstairs or somewhere. Is this upstairs? Is it up ladder? I'm not sure what it is. Right, we're talking about a lot of things, and I'm getting so distracted. So the monitor, the whole monitor thing. I have some really great monitors, and I've got the light of the monitor, the brightness on like the lowest settings you can go on, and it still looks really great. And the power consumption thing goes all the way down. It's like, you know, economically friendly. You're not using lots of power. And the other day, I put my hands behind the monitors to get to something, and I couldn't feel any heat at all. And my old monitors used to pump out heat. They'd get really hot. They'd be like radiators. I was so impressed. They're really good quality. It's nice to have a product like that. Do you just need Silk Touch to pick up an ender chest, says Joey D25. Great question. You actually need a Silk Touch pick. You can't use a Silk Touch shovel or axe. You must have a pick when doing that one. So, one of my ideas was to have a double-sided horse pen, which if we were going to do, we would do it more in a middle area. So I'm going to abandon that idea. We're going to keep it simple today. I'll probably build more of these in the future so that we can like make the server more convenient. Just as you go around, there's lots of spots to put off your horse, which I think are cool. X, when are you going to continue work on the shield shop? Snoop Log, I mean, I could at any point really just pick up and go. The next thing to do isn't too difficult to work with, but I'm just not feeling it, and I hate to do that. I hate to start a project and then not feel it, but what's worse is working on a project when you're not feeling it, right? That never goes well. Yay, this will be a done live stream, says True Just the Gamer. I don't know what a done live stream is, but you know, that's good. Also, we're never finished reading Yellow Harrod's message out. He says, usual fiver, hi, Asuma. I know it's not a J-pop related, but what are your thoughts on Buckethead? Thank you for bringing up that name. Again, someone tweet me Buckethead just so I remember to get that record back on my playlist. I heard it on YouTube, I got hold of the record, and I forgot about it. So, Buckethead is an incredibly talented musician, like just one of those... I mean, if you're like not into rock and metal, you're probably not going to notice much about him, but if you're into it, like he's one of those ones you're like, this guy's doing something special. Clearly talented bloke. A bit of a bizarre chap as well, because he was raised in a chicken coop. Now that might be a story, I don't know, but he was raised in a chicken coop, and he loves chickens, and he hates KFC, which is why he wears the bucket upside down his head with the word death. I think do you know what, the way I've read about it, it really does sound like the whole chicken coop thing is real. But anyway, so he's raised in a chicken coop. You know, he hides his identity. He's just like, all he does is play guitar. and he's on this thing now where he went from doing records, you know, every couple of years or whatever, and then he just started doing them frequently. I think it was around 2006, which is when I discovered his music. And then he got to the point where he does stuff like he'll release, you know, 100 albums in a year or something now, and some of them are really, really great. They're basically like guitar jams that are later on just polished up with some drums and extra instruments around it. But he just pumps out record after record, and the creator of Doom, a game I'm really fond of, tweeted out one of his songs of this album. And it's like this guitar solo song. You just go straight into a guitar solo, and you're like, yeah, this is like a really nice inspired guitar solo. And then like it keeps going and going, it keeps getting better and better. And then you look down at how long it's been going on for, and you're like 11 minutes into this song, and it's just like, what is he on right here? And yeah, that record I got hold of, it's so good. Just the guy is extremely talented, and every now and then he'll like make a true gem, so to speak. But you know, when you release music at that rate, you're operating on a different level from the industry. I don't think anyone's ever going to pick up one of those records and sort of be like, this is a masterpiece. It's just, if you're into what Buckethead does, then, you know, very frequently there's new stuff to listen to. Seb says chicken coop sounds like a faggot. Now, I don't know why you would call someone a faggot for being raised in a chicken coop. I mean, to me, that sort of like suggests like a neglected childhood, which may have contributed to his incredible guitar talent that's something that he focused on. I don't know the story behind his life. I'm not going to speculate on it. But to call someone a faggot for that, I mean, come on, like what? What is the deal there? It's some people are raised in strange ways under unfair circumstances. Yeah, so we went off on a bit of a chat there about Buckethead, didn't we? I like Buckethead. I like his music. Rocky Avalon says, are you planning on doing any building competitions like you did for the Never Tunnel last season? That was one of my favourite streams. We can do that again. I mean, if Autumn or any of the guys are listening, just pester me about it. See, there's a lot of stuff that I love to do, and building competitions would be one of them. But it sort of takes someone to prod me, or for me to remember to go, oh, I need to organise that and plan it out. Maybe I could get some of the other hermits involved as well, since it's a Hermitcraft thing. I mean, Scar's watching. Scar, do you like the idea of running a building competition for something you'd build on the server, and you get all the peeps to come on and build it with you? Autumn says, I'm around. There you go, Autumn. You know to pester me about it later. Obviously, I'm being a little bit humorous with the pester there. So, Rocky Avalon, thank you for your donation. We'll consider that. I'll think about it. Full Fail Games. Is it Fail Games? Yes, it is. 100 says, hey Asuma, what are your thoughts on Igor with 3 R's? I recently started listening to them again. I know Igor. I wrote some blogs on him. I was really, really impressed. So for those of you that don't know, it looks like we're having a music stream, by the way, because like you got me going. Igor is a guy who mixes like glitch and death metal and extreme forms of electronica like breakcore with Baroque and Renaissance music, like, you know, from the 16th, is it 16th and 17th centuries? It's sort of around that era. So many of you will call it olden times music. For those of you who like are interested in it and have listened to it, you'll know that there's actually like quite a big difference between Renaissance music and like classical, for example. They're different eras where different things were happening. Sort of like you got, you know, diverse set of genres today. Anyway, he mixes those styles together, and it's a real like pot of bizarrity for someone like myself who will just listen to anything, basically. And what I found with his music is that over time it hasn't served me quite as well. You know, really great music, I feel like it will come back and suck you in again. You'll want to keep revisiting it, and I haven't really experienced that with his music so much. It's a little bit more on the novelty side, I'd say, but either way, I thoroughly enjoyed listening to his records. I think I listened to 4 of them in total and wrote about them on my blog as well. So yeah, really cool artist. And thank you for your donation, and hope you enjoyed my long-winded answer. Someone says, what about the Strokes? Never really listened to the Strokes. Also, I can't seem to put like I know the name, but like I can't put anything in my head. The Strokes. Why does that not make sense to me? Do you like modern hip-hop, says J2 Craft. It depends what your definition of modern is, I guess, because a lot of modern artists I know are sort of like reminiscing the 90s era with hip-hop at the moment. So it's kind of interesting to hear modern rappers do like the old style. But, I mean, I like it all, really. I like that it evolves, you know. If it stayed the same as the 90s forever, it wouldn't be so great, you know. What people are doing today doesn't have to be like it once was, you know. You don't want to hear this whole things over and over again. So I really like a lot of the modern stuff, especially influences with trap in there as well. I like all of that. So loads of you are now just asking, like, band. Every message is like, do you like this band? Do you like that band? I probably like most of them. Ed Game Lives says X is a 90s kid. I am a 90s kid. It's also my favourite genre of music. Snoop Loggy Log says X. This, I don't know if it's a glitch, but it's a thing that I discovered on servers. Let me read the whole of this. Elytras work a bit different. If you run past and press space rapidly, you will go into fly mode a few times, and that way you can boost yourself. Maybe it's just me. I wanted to let you know if this is a thing. I'll tell you what, always tweet me, because when I go back to Twitter, if someone tweets me something like that, I'll give it a quick test. Because that sounds interesting. So what should I do? Just tap... I'll tell you what, Snoop Log, keep it in mind. Let's wait until we have them on here. And then we can do it in the live stream and find out. Ian Ballassy says, do you like Nushabes? Now, I know Ian Ballassy likes his extreme metal like me. Wasn't expecting that from you. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Nushabes. Very, very unique. Well, not so much unique, but very tailored style, you know, very distinct and creative. Yeah, so Nushabes, by the way, is like an instrumental hip-hop artist who fused a lot of very colourful, like, jazzy sounds. Yeah, Ian Ballassy, I'm sure you've heard it, but DJ Shadow's Introducing is the name of the record, 1996. Like, give that a listen, and you'll hear some stuff on there that probably would have influenced Nushabes, I imagine. Right, I really wish I'd have brought... I did bring another colour. I brought stone to work with. Why am I not using it? Let's get some stone stairs in here, and let's get some slabs as well. Let's get our palette going, right? For the floor, though, I'm probably going to end up using some rough materials. So this isn't going so great at the moment. We need more colours. I think something darker there, and we'll use some fence posts above that. And then some stone needs to come into this somewhere. Is it similar to Jay Dilla, says Rocky Avalon? I haven't got around to listening to Jay Dilla. I'm very aware that he's an influential musician, just never quite got it. Got round to it even. What's your take on the Manchester genre of music? A lot of music has come from Manchester, like Oasis and the... I was about to say the Beatles, blooming hell. No, they come from Liverpool. Yeah, there's quite a few bands I can think of, sort of. Just can't put names to them. But yeah, like, is there a current scene over there of something that's happening? How did I run out of those so quickly? How did I run out? What is your opinion on Queen? Says Dragon's Lair. Queen, another great band, man, can't fault them. I think Freddie Mercury's voice is fantastic. Alright, that's looking alright. But we got to shape it up a bit better. Let's get some fence posts on this. And I think we'll go with spruce fence posts again. Oh, T reminder, thank you. Oh my god, 24 minutes. How does this happen? Every single stream. Every single stream. I thought I was well on top of this, but I'm not. Wow. Definitely past the prime state of T-ness. That is a new definition for measuring T. Right, now can I remember, do you put the posts on the outside now, do you? Yeah, that always confuses me. It's because it shows you two there, right? Did they change how that looks at some point, right? When they changed the crafting recipe, did that change? Because, I mean, it's probably always been two of them together, right? That's what you're looking at, two together. But when you place it down, you only got one. I mean, That's the thing. That's the thing, and it always messes me up with that crafting recipe. So these are going to go here, and then we'll have some blocks on top. How do you like your tea? I like it with no sugar, and I like it with very little milk, and stirred for quite some time. Okay, so that's looking okay. We need to remember that we're going to have slabs here. I think we'll go with the dark oak on that bit. We could also put the slabs out by one, I've just realised. I don't think that's going to mess with it too much. Let's do that. Is there a story behind Groovy and that terrifying laugh in Hermitcraft today? Terrifying laugh? Oh, I know what you're on about. Music string. I'm going to sing now. Wait, nope. Spare you, says Golden Monkey. Just that it said Groovy at the beginning of the song, I sort of just saw it in my head that it should say Groovy, and then we should just go into it. And I thought it worked out pretty well. A lot of people seem to like it. So this is the entrance. And I think now that there's more blocks on this, I can see some shape coming together. We need to use our stone bricks at the front here. Now, actually, I think that needs to be like a sea lantern. Let's. We're gonna have some like muddiness around here, but let's throw in some stone at the bottom as well, maybe. Spruce and slabs looks better together. Maybe. I don't know. I feel that works. I feel that we're probably going to put the posts at the bottom as well. And then we need like lighting there, and then at the front here. I don't think this is going to look nice. It doesn't really say much or do much for me. Or maybe have a row of stone bricks just going all the way across. Nah, I think you need that organic look there, right? But the stone bricks, they're going to be in here somewhere. No, I did that right. You have to... How do you get in again? You have to time it a bit better. Maybe, yeah, just, never mind. You're trying to jump into a gap. It's a little bit tricky. So we got noises here in my ears that I'm missing. We got a donation here from Fail Games 100 again saying, on the music stuff, which is your favourite punk bands, modern and 70s style? Well, 70s, the Ramones. I'm a really big fan of the Ramones. Like, when did I get into the Ramones? Like, a fair few years ago now, but it wasn't like in my youth that I discovered them. I discovered them as an adult, and man, like, they are really something. Yeah, to anyone who likes, like, punk music, you know, and you haven't listened to the Ramones, that's probably not going to be anyone. Hi. You jump up and down. Shake it all around. Yeah, what I like most about them, though, is they've got a really weird sort of Beach Boys vibe in there, especially on their second record, which is my favourite by far. They've got this, like, Beach Boys vibe, which is, like, so kind of, like, odd, but it totally works. And, yeah, I really like the Ramones. Great band. Well and truly worth checking out. Second record is the one I'd recommend. Go look it up on Wikipedia or something. Fail Games with another one here saying, Asuma, read my last Mason message. Sorry, you know I will get round to them. Just be patient. High Pref, is it? High Pref says the Ramones are an awesome band. Indeed. So what is X working on, says Ghostman? We're working on some horse stables here. We're doing some like off-the-cuff building. Just no creative mode, no pre-planning, and I'm enjoying it. I've got to say, but I really wish I could just like open up that creative inventory and like just have a little browse. And you know, when you're building, I really feel this is one of the things that survival suffers with. When you're building, you know, you want to see the palette, like you want to almost envision the other blocks that you could put with this immediately and not sort through your inventory. Hi Friends Hi says, who is the Ramones? The Ramones are a punk band from America who are sort of like massively influential in a really big way, but they never sort of got that recognition at the time. They're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it's taken them time, unfortunately, after many of them have passed away, I do believe, to get the recognition. But like, I think it was Henry Rollins who described them as a band's band. He talks about how he first started his first band, and he is describing going to a Ramones show for the first time, and he said, like, you know, loads of him and his friends packed into a van together to go drive out to see them play in like this little club, out in New York or something, and then everyone who went and watched them then went and formed a band, and so there are tons and tons of like bands that, you know, have been massively influenced by them. Alright, so I reckon stone around the back and sides might be the way to go. Oh yes, because at the front it's going to be muddy, but then round the sides here, I reckon this is where we're going to put our stone. This might just work. So something like that, that's going to be a light source. Maybe we'll end it just there. Looks a bit plain, so we need to tweak it a little bit. X, did you get my tweet about using fence gates between the stone fences on your bridge? Yes, I have gotten quite a few tweets and messages and comments about changing the bridge to glass and other things, and yeah. Anyway, we got a new subscriber here. It is Nairo0. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really do appreciate it. I hope you have a great time on today's stream. I'm having a great time doing a little bit of building here. Hope you're enjoying it too. And I'll tell you what, this is... I think we're using the wrong sort of stone here. I really think andesite is the one to go for, but I am all out. I'm all out of andesite. When you look up, this is going to be like on the underside, and I feel like that's where the roof starts. So you don't really see the whole texture here. You see a lot of the roof, so to speak. Out. Sort of glitched into that a little bit. How long do you play Minecraft, says me, Joao? I've been playing Minecraft for a long time now. I've got a big message here that's caught my attention, so we'll give it a read. It's from Dave and his army. His entire army are here with him today. He says, hey Asuma, I had an idea for the Hermitcraft server. All the hermits could get together to wall off a massive area of the map and start a Hunger Games with as many hermits as possible. You'll have to mine your woods and get your resources from scratching the area, and it's the last man standing. It would be absolutely awesome, and we would really enjoy it. Interesting idea, Dave, but I think it needs a lot more reason to do that here in this world, because there's Hunger Games servers, you know, with pre-made maps, and you think about how much time and effort it would take to build that wall and then to play. And the play probably wouldn't be terribly exciting, you know. It'll be people digging around trying to get geared up and then killed. I think the mini-game format suits the Hunger Games much better, because the game play can be swifter and quicker and stuff. So, nice idea, but I doubt you'll see us doing something like that. We got a noise in my ear here, a donation from Ian Balassi saying, to your music, spend this tip on whatever. I'll spend it on music. I will. You should tell me a record to get. The Japanese band I was thinking of earlier is called Merging Moon. Excellent. I'll tweet them to you. Like you, I have quite the eclectic taste in music, and I am also certainly a 90s guy. That is awesome. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure we could like recommend some more stuff to each other then, being of a similar vein of like music. Yeah, that's me. 90s and eclectic for sure. I need to go pick out some more materials at this point. The roof is going to tie tons of this together, I know that. The bottom here will get done with extra materials we're going to pick out. I just need something to complement that stone around the side here that we're working with, because it's just not working as it currently is. And I'm not sure what block that would be. Maybe I can figure that out when we're in creative mode, which is something we could do relatively soon, actually. I just hope I don't forget that we need a whole bunch of stuff here. Because that's me in this game, running back and forth, forgetting what materials we need. Bam, give me all those blocks. And then that's the back. I might add like a few little stairs and things later on. And Josh Wick says, do you like Ghost? I am a massive avid fan of Ghost. I think their latest record was their best yet. I love the song He Is. That is my favourite song of theirs. So sinister yet so like lightly put, and got a very sort of like evangelical biblical vibe going on, even though it's like completely the opposite. Right, so this is like what we're looking at now. We need to grab this layout, which is going to be relatively easy, right? 3 and 1, and then 3, 3, 3 and 1. That's going to be so easy. Except I just need to swap to actually I'm going to disconnect. We're going to go 1.8.9. I'm going to do some creative building to get this next bit done, because the roof, you guys are going to see how I build the roofs. I mean, now that I'm streaming, I'm going to come up with a terrible roof, right? I mean, what else would I do? But the way I've put these roofs together is, I think it's interesting. it's like came quite naturally. It feels easy. I got another noise in my ear here to read in a second. Let's just log in quickly. What are you building, X? We're building some stables. And we're currently on play.sumovoid.com, by the way. Okay, I'm also going to turn off my chat. I always do that when I'm streaming somewhere like here. This is where I logged off, in someone's base. Bam, and I've got a plot over here. We're going to use this plot. Okay, is that a floating pig? That is a floating pig. How is it floating? Pigs can fly, ladies and gentlemen. Pigs can fly. Right, as we get going here, let's grab that dark oak and stone bricks. I like using the search, like quickest way to get to things. They are the monster egg ones, brilliant. That'll do. Alright, so we got a donation here from Rocky Avalon saying, do you know if when you break half a double chest, it randomizes which items stay in which chest? If so, will moving chests with pistons be a viable way to shuffle items? Rocky Avalon, they will. Yes, there is definitely a side to the chest that is destroyed. Like, I mean, you could do it with a simple test, right? But yeah, the top half and the bottom half inside a double chest are the two different parts of the chest. So if you break one of the double chest, you either break the top or the bottom. How it determines what's the top and bottom, I don't know. I'm going to have to turn on the bubble today, peeps. May School doesn't have to abide by the ways of the bubble. Okay, so we had 3, and then that's it. Now we're going back over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's fill that all in. And we got another one here from Fail Games again, saying this is the last one from me tonight. And what I was going to ask is, do you know the frontman from Public Image Limited did an advert for Country Life Butters, so he could then go and produce another album after he had gone broke? Is there a joke in there? He did an advert for someone so he could go broke. I don't know. Public Image Limited are one of those bands. I've heard the name go around. They're highly regarded. I'm yet to really suss them out. I do think I have one of their records somewhere, because I got a lot of records on this like top 500 list that sounded interesting. One of them being Echo and the Bunnymen. Really love their sound. They if anyone here knows the Savages, they're a band I've been into recently. I think they get a lot of their sound from Echo and the Bunnymen, or at least, you know, it's like a strong influence. Let's have some more tea. Hey, so if you're allowed to add something to 1.10, what would you add and why? I would add, you can place 2 different kinds of slab on top of each other. Niels, that is a great idea. I would suggest the same. I'd also like to see survival inventory management sorted out. It needs to be more powerful. It needs to be easier, and to be fair, it needs to be a little bit more like creative mode. I discussed this before. Wouldn't it be great if like your wood blocks were just wood currency, right? So, you know, let's say you got 10 of these, or, well, that's not 10. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to do this in a clever way, right? But you're holding it here, and let's say you press Control and you use your scroll wheel. It changes it to slabs, but it changes it to 16 slabs, and then you can change it back to 8 full blocks, right? And then your inventory, all you need is like the currency of type, and then you can change it to the different shapes, and then it takes up less space. Something like that, to me. I mean, that might have been a bit of a rough idea, not the best one to go for, but just something like that, I think, is the way to go. So we talked about red. I think we'll go with red and pink. Beetroots are a great way to get the dye, and bones, so those 2 are very accessible colours for us. No pie on the server. Seriously, I cannot stand pie. It's the most annoying thing, being spammed with a pie. X, can you sing us some Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? You can't say you don't know any of this song. I do know the Backstreet Boys. They're not really coming to my head right now, and I'm one of those ones where, like, although I know that pop music is manufactured, do you know what? I don't mind it. Like, if it's on, it's not something I choose to listen to. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard. I don't mind hearing their songs at all. Right, let's go. Let's not start actually there. Let's start with the middle, maybe. I haven't started with the middle before. We'll do this a little bit different from how I've done it in the past. We're just going to put in a straight line to begin with. And Oh, the pie is real. I've got a little bit of an idea, actually. Oggy's given me an idea for those of you that want to watch. Right, no pie in. Instead, just take a seat, right? You should be able to click on the back of the seat, I think, with an empty hand. Alright, play nice if you're going to come on here. Okay, so we're going to start off with that, and it's going to look awful. You're trying to calculate a circle. Is the plots the best website to use? Because I use it a lot, says Mario. Probably is. I mean, there's many ways to calculate a circle with blocks. So we're just going to start by making this a little bit shapy. So we're going to have a bit of a dip here. And then we'll go up there. And then at this height. Right, so far that's looking pretty rough. Wasn't it supposed to be 2? Let's go 2, 2, and then have our peak here. No, I'm not sure about that. Like, maybe it's supposed to go this way along. You know? I didn't think about that. I actually think I've got like the wrong idea in my head there. The peak needs to be going across the middle. That just looks odd. So let's start in the middle then. Let's go up and do something similar again. So our like dip and rise will be right there. Maybe that bit can be 2. Oh wow, that doesn't give us much space at all, does it? I'm not sure at all. I am not sure at all. Maybe just the one I did a moment ago wasn't so great. Let's try something different then. Let's start at the front where we can see where all this is going to be. Curve down on each end, said Ed's Games Lives. Yeah, let's go for that actually. Those little like dips up didn't look so great. So I want to cover up the front a little bit here, which means we're going to do this. And that music was very kind of like racy and energetic, wasn't it? It's getting me hyped up. Also, Reminder in chat. I'm going to call you Exilar. Yvexilar. I'm not sure how to say that. And Ian Ballasy says T if it's still good. We got a donation here from Nairo0 saying, I just subbed for the first time today, but have been a long-time fan since Hermitcraft 1. You have always inspired me with your creativity. Keep up the good work. Love the content. Thank you so much for the lovely message, buddy. Thank you for sticking around for so long. It looks like we've got lots of people in the seats. You can right click on them with an empty hand and then you'll be sat in them, and then I can't blow you away. So no one's actually sitting in them. That was quite amusing. Maybe it doesn't work for some reason at the moment. You should be able to right click in that with an empty hand and then you're sat in it like Oggy is. You see how Oggy is sat? Maybe it's because it's on the world border. Right, so let's see what happens now when people try and sit in. There you go, we sussed it out. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Just to make this a little bit bigger, we'll add a couple more. Right, and then I'm going to go this side to that side. Yep, make sure we click that. / expand 1. And then / stack 2. And then downwards stack 2. And there you go, lots and lots of seats. So have fun if you want a first person view. Alright then, what is the server name? It is XVS, Assume Void server. Play.assumeavoid.com is the IP address. I'm going to, oh no, not that colour. I'm going to like take this one here to this level. So, maybe, that's so steep. I'm not sure if I really like the idea of it peaking in the middle so much. And maybe we're trying to do that too fast as well. This is actually like going quite different from how I built it before. Let's say that. Right, I don't want this to come out too fast, so we're going to go like that. And then maybe at this height. 2, 3 like that. Not 100% feeling it so far. You know what? I wish I had the other one to look at and compare it to, because I did a really nice job with the last one, and now that I'm streaming it, I mean, yeah, this will be no problem. I'm suffering a little bit. Is it a premium server? Says Boa Hams. It is not a premium server, whatever premium means. It's a free-to-play server. Again, just not feeling this. I'm going to try across the middle again. Now, I did and have already done ones with the ends like stuck up like that, right? That's a bit much. Maybe I'll try that again. Again, I'm not really sure I'm feeling this. Oh dear. I think maybe it's the pressure of streaming just like makes it harder for me to like figure out where I want to go with it. Although then again, I didn't like run into the other ones instantly. It did take like a fair bit of time to suss it out. I also like to start with a straight line like this. Now let's put them like that to begin with. Right, but that's not going to be the front. The front's going to be this. 1, 2, 3 like that, and then that one gets missed out. Now that already looks like quite the nice shape for the front. Yeah, I reckon that works for the front bit. Now we've got to put something behind it, which brings a bit more of an overall shape, let's say, and then try and arc it upwards into the middle, perhaps. Did we put 2 at the end there? We just put 1 probably. So I'd probably want that thing again to extend around this side, but the 3 would be there. So how do I get that to mesh? It's like 3 and 3, isn't it? So you sort of can't do that on this side. Now, who's to say that leaving it like that isn't the worst thing ever? If you have a block back there, actually it probably looks pretty terrible. We've got a donation here, noise in my ear from Leah Leia saying, "Hey X, just a forewarning about the stone bricks you're using." Excuse me, they are monster egg stone bricks. I'd feel bad to watch you build something, then just turn it into a bunch of silverfish. Not sure if you changed it already, stream won't load for me. Leah, thanks for letting me know. I am aware, because we're on a creative server, it's not going to do anything, so they pretty much just act as regular stone bricks, and thank you for your donation as well. We're going to be all good, don't worry. What are your thoughts on YouTube gaming, says Berkey? Not much really. I get contacted by them about it a lot, and I've not really seen any reason to use it too much. I've also got a contract with Twitch, which makes things difficult if you want to use something else. Now, would that not be a terribly bad idea? Maybe on this side, and then it maybe like starts to come up here. Right, and now if we're going to go with that, the 2 behind have got to do a lot of work. This next row has to be like, because it's that and then the middle, this one really has to figure it out. So obviously we're going to be behind these gaps. Oh, and this corner over here is sort of undone. Oggy is... What about the roof style of your Season 2 hay shop? That's an interesting one. I remember that, Oggy. I built that first on the server, actually. I think I built it near Major. He was building this plot, and I liked it, and just sort of built it nearby for inspiration. I want to stick to the clay right now because you know, I've got a bit of a streak going with this clay, and I want to keep that going. And I feel quite confident we can turn this into something. I'm just wondering if something a little bit more rigid here, like what if we were to just keep it going up like that and keep this indented by 1? Wouldn't look too bad, and then find a little bit of shape at the top there. We could come back to that. As of right now, as I said, we're leaving a lot of the work to the last one. Yeah, and then I think you don't need that there. Or there. And that is alright-ish, I think. I mean, that clearly needs to be there. So now the one behind is probably just going to go up by 1 on all these blocks. And then maybe there, come across like that. How's that look on that side? I'm not really feeling it, but we'll continue because I think something on the outside might make it a little bit more spectacular. So How did that go over that bit? It goes, yep, over by 1. Right, so that's pretty much what we did on the other side. Now I'm thinking at the end here, what if we were to perhaps, can we engineer like a little flick upwards? Like that would be, yeah, that's not enough. Does it even have to be anything much? I'm not so sure. What do you guys think? Alt button on keyboard says I think it looks good. Maybe add some darker colours to it, says Bloodcode. We're going to do shape first and then we'll sort out the colours after. Now we had a message earlier about if I like playing with the lights on. It's now sort of dark enough that I want to turn on the lights. And that is so much nicer for the eyes. X, when do you think you'll do another series on Factorio? I mean, it's quite unlikely. At least a year, I'd say. At least a year. Looks too messy, says Count Veggie. It does look a little bit messy, doesn't it? Smonoman says make the roof steeper. I think we're gonna work at this till we try. What? we're gonna work at this until we succeed. We're gonna keep trying until we make it work. Now I think if you were to do what I'm doing right here, there's only so far you can go with it before it looks a bit ugly. So how do we transition out of that? Maybe we go steeper somewhere here, like maybe not there. Like that. Oh, I've got an idea now. If we can make this look reasonable, I've got an idea as to how to sort of step it up a little bit. So we go slightly steeper, and then we've got to deal with the middle one, which is going to be really tall now. Now this one's going to... Right, that's going to join it, isn't it? Yeah. There's going to be no other little bit here, so... That can have something like that going on. Although that's not the middle, is it? This is the middle. It is tricky. Like I feel like I want to do this. Is that the worst thing ever? Now if that isn't too bad, what happens if we start to knock this back? Just feels a bit over the top and big now, doesn't it? Lots of suggestions in chat. I am looking at chat. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to expand. Probably didn't need to do it that much, and then stack one. And I'll stack another one in that direction. Did that not do anything? There you go. Try a couple more designs. What are you doing, says John 2? I'm trying to build a roof and I'm not like... It's not happening. I was quite confident before because I've whizzed onto here and built some really nice roofs recently and then... it just isn't working. I think we were a lot closer to something before. Let's give it another shot at least. Let's try and do something a little different. Ever use rails on roofs for detail? I haven't. Now that you say that, I like the sound of that. I get suggestions like use rails to stop the mob spawning, and I'm thinking, nah, don't want to use rails just to stop them spawning. But yeah, to use it as a decoration, why not? So fingers crossed this one goes a little better, right? It better go a little bit better because I'm running out of ideas. We'll just follow the shape. This actually, this feels a lot similar to how I did the last one actually. Now that I think about it. Now it also curved up at the end here. I might do that because that will probably make it look nicer. Have a little flick right there. Right, this is already going to look not too great unless we sort the shape out a little bit better. No, I feel that's sort of necessary, but maybe at the next level it isn't. I am not sure. X, you could try to put the roof at the point front to the back of the building instead of in the middle. Yeah, we could do that. We could try that. I'm not sure if that would work better for me or not, though. We could end up building something quite plain, just like a gentle slope going down. We had to do that. Cool, this is not working. Alright, that definitely looks poor like that. So what if we were to keep that gradient going? I'm not feeling that. Oh, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing? Looks ridiculous on this side. X says Galactic Nebula. I assume you're watching from inside the game. Make it out of dark log, someone said. Now, the point here is actually to make it out of clay. I wish I could undo, because we had something that was reasonably okay going in the right direction, and man, I sort of decided to botch it up. So we did have a suggestion to make it just go all the way back. What would it look like if we were to bring it back like slow, like this? Not terribly interesting. I don't think you could mix in a lot of shape with that. Hey, so I've got a question. Oh, this is a long question, and chat is moving horrendously quickly. How do you feel about English being the main language of the world today? Would you rather have another language, for example, as the main language, so you automatically learn other language? I mean, it's convenient for me that it's the main language, and I hear people say that the vocabulary is much more wider and extensive, and you can be a lot more creative with language in English, which is why it's supposedly popular, but, you know, I don't know other languages to really know that or not. Use a curve like wave thing, someone says in chat. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm going to try one more time from the middle. Start of the middle again. That's how I did it before. Because then this is going to be like the overall arc, right? This is going to be the thing to see. It's not so bad. Try to use black clay. Maybe that's something. I don't think it's the colour really. It's just the shape that I'm struggling with. And that looks awful. My God, does that look awful? Why can't I get this to work today? What's going on? Rocky Avalon says, don't make curves at the end. That looks oriental. That was sort of the point, in a way. That's sort of where I was getting my inspiration from. Right, I've got to get this sorted out now. We've got to build the next slightly reasonable thing that looks okay. So far, it works as a base, doesn't it? There's nothing offensive going on yet. We've got to stop that offensiveness before it happens, right? As soon as we're offended by the build, we've got to say, no! No more, that's offensive. It's a strange way of looking at it. No, I think that's too early. Too early. Now this is actually the opposite of what we did a moment ago. We had it sort of indented and now we got those bits sticking out, which ain't too terrible actually. Ain't too terrible at all. Maybe this is the way to go. Looks like a cowboy hat. Interesting. Right, so in goes our next row. Got some creepy, mysterious music with this one. Yeah, so far, nothing terrible happening. Now, what if we wanted to raise up the middle just a little bit? Can we get away with that? Can we get away with that? I'm not so sure. We need to see what's behind it. Actually, I'll tell you what, because it goes up, it can go up there. It doesn't have to start at the other block over. Ah, I've got a feeling this is going to end up being quite boring, because that's just not got the flair really, but then again, whatever sort of shape or flair I'm trying to put into it seems to be ruining it, to be fair. So this would just be like that the whole way over, right? And it would work, it would look alright, but, you know, just plain. can't I find that shape? I bet you the next time I go into to build one of these, I'm going to build something amazing, and then it's going to be like, oh, why didn't that happen while I was streaming? You see, is it me, or does that now just look like kind of awkward? Anyway, we still have all of this down here to do. And how we're going to do that, I'm not sure. Now, what if we were to do... This doesn't look too terrible. This music's really like sort of spooky and eerie. I like it. So what if that comes out and then does one of those little arc-offs, right? But it can extend up like that. I mean, does that look particularly terrible? I think if this were different in the middle, it might not look so bad. So flat roof has its little. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, but that's just so boring as well. Or maybe we like that. Well, how does that look? Not as bad as I thought it might look, but not terribly impressive either. I think you can get away with that bit at the top there. That looks sort of alright, doesn't it? Now, what's going on with the side here, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about that. Is that all? Yeah, that's all correct, isn't it? Sort of want to see what the corner looks like. So, oh, there's a block missing there. Now, we won't put one down the bottom there. We could have one that dips off. Go for an oval roof, someone says. Not so sure. Now, is that working, or... I don't really feel it. But I feel like I want to try that. I feel like that's not really that bad, but yeah, it doesn't sort of work 100%, but it's not really terrible either, is it? How did we do all this again? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 like that. Alright. Something's not right there. That bit stops, pretty sure. Oh yeah, then it comes off. So that would be essentially that. I think that's mirrored now on either side. Let me know what you reckon. Let me know what you reckon. I think we can always take these bits off the edge, but that's probably what we're going to go with. Now, I said pink would be the other colour we could work with here. Purple? Nah, I've sort of done purple already. Maybe a little bit of orange in there. So 2 other colours that could go in. Now, that's quite nice actually. What about pink? Pink certainly fits in a little easier. I think we'll probably stick with the pink. Pink was always going to look good. Now, when we put them on the corner here, they might look a little bit odd, because they're going to wrap down the side there as well. A lot of you saying it looks like a crab. McDonald's in Asia, someone says. Now I'm wondering if this bit here should also be pink. There's an explosion from somewhere. This is probably too much pink now. Yeah, too much. If I'm dead honest, it doesn't look so nice, but keep on it. I'm sure you'll come up with something, says Phil. That's what I'm feeling like. It's not that great, is it? I'm so annoyed. Oh, apparently I broke the seats. I don't know how I did that. But, I mean, they're still there. Orange was better, more promise, someone said. It looks like blaze rods. Blaze rods! Maybe orange is the way to go. Yeah, probably looks a little better. So it's too flat, says Foot Follower. I mean, it's not flat. It's nothing like flat. Let's leave that alone, actually. Let's go back to this. Let's try the opposite. Let's try this again. I'm going to work on this side, though, just to make it easier. Let's do the opposite of that. We were sort of coming out. Right, let's go... What do I mean, coming out? Yeah, we were sort of pushing outwards. Let's put a dip in the middle this time and do something similar. This is going to be like really similar now to how I did my previous roof, right? Now, where'd the next one come up? It came up on the stone as well, I do believe. Okay, so that to begin with. Maybe the extra one as well. Right, now what I did last time is just do the same thing again behind it and mirror it like this so that you don't... Interesting. Yeah, you don't have like... Actually, that could go there. But you don't have that. You don't have that sort of line going over. It just goes up by one. So we'll try that first of all. Right. Not so bad. Now we want to put in the line. I think the line's going to make the middle here look a bit odd, so we might just cover that over because we've got like a 1 block gap. So now we put in the line, it gets a little bit bigger and steeper. This is exactly how I did it last time, and it already, to me, looks like a lot more interesting than what we've seen so far. That needs filling in, doesn't it? Now the next one isn't the middle, and that means it's going to get higher and higher. But again, just going to go over it, this time like that again. I think... That's looking really interesting. Like a giant hot dog, if you put the colours in the right places. Okay, so we got that going, and now the last bit here is the is the bit, so to speak. Do I want to do that? Now, see, at this point, you might think to make it bigger that you're going to, where you've got the line that goes around, you make the line bigger, you make it like 2 up, and that will definitely look better. But to keep the size of this thing down, right, so what's going on here? I'm not sure why it doesn't quite look so right. That definitely needs to do that. Now I think it needs to come back in a little bit. Let's bring it all back in by 2 blocks. Okay, so that looks terrible, right? But that's okay. We'll let that look terrible for now. Now we're going to bring the next one in as well. And then this one here. I think I might have goofed that a little bit. I think I might have messed it up a touch. Okay, but the idea is to now bring it back to a single point. Something like that. That's not quite doing it for me. Let's keep that. This wasn't originally a line, but we added a line there. Let's sort that out then. So let's make those individual blocks. This looks odd now. Someone in chat, who was that, by the way? Smonoman says, X, nice roof. Thank you. X, mate, I asked you an honest question. Why do you make your roofs like someone got Play-Doh and smeared on it? I mean, why clay? And neat wood structures, taco, or anything else in creative like False? I got no answer for you, really. It sounds like you're trying to justify an insult to the way I'm approaching this build. You know, I just like, when I went to build my base, I just felt like building the roof out of clay. I just sort of had a little bit of an idea, and it sort of works out really well. and I liked it. I think this just gets too steep too quick over here. Let's go back a step here. Let's remember what we're trying to do. As we go out, we're going to try and take it back a little bit as well. So let's try and take it back on the diagonal. Now we didn't want that to all have that just yet, so I guess that won't start just there, although that sort of seems necessary to me. So this is then going to go out by 2 and up like that. This one here, all of that looks good. How does that look? That to me has got way more of the shape we're looking for. But then how does it look from this side? Then you've got to come over here and work it again. And that could be quite tricky. Oh dear. I'd be happy to do this for ages. Like right now I'd like work on this for a long time, but I'm very conscious of doing this on a stream for a long time, you know? So I feel like I want to get to the end result quicker. Yeah, that's going in the right direction. I feel like though we lost something back here perhaps. Now that is a noise in my ear. It is Acno Plays. Resubscribing for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for the epic Thank you so much for the epic support, buddy. Hope you have a great time on today's stream, and I hope you're enjoying watching me build a roof here. Maybe that can have like a little block on the outside just to help with that. Then we have a look at how this all comes together. Like one there, and then that mirrored, I think, might just work. Right, I'm going to have to go for it now. I feel like it's very similar to what we did before, but we're going to have to go for it now. So we're going to select that to the middle and then go out by like 5. I can't remember if expand is the command, or is it extend? Uh-oh. We'll do it without that. We'll put a temporary block over here. And then we'll remove. Then we're going to... Where is the middle? That's going to have to go back by 1. Okay, now we're going to rotate 180. Now we're going to flip. Yep, that's our corner over there. Right, so we flipped it, and now we're going to paste it. Yep. Oh, that works. That worked. So we just got to do rotate, paste, and then it'll be over here as well. Excellent. That is the roof. This bit is a hangover. Got a lot of people hanging out over here. Right, so let's remove these bits. I'll probably knock this entire thing down by 1 block as well, I reckon. Although we could build it at that height. So let's fill in the gaps now. Oh yeah, let's make sure we use... I quite like this. Actually, no, now it's starting to look a bit odd. Right, that's not a visible block, so... Could put lighting in there. Right, we could have a light source right there. That's my reminder to put a light source. Yeah, this is going to work. This is what we're going to do. I know it's a bit not quite what we're looking for. Now we just need something here, and I reckon we can put in a couple more clay blocks if we're smart about it. Maybe actually one at that height. Maybe. Now how? Actually looks kind of interesting. And then something else will have to go here. I'm not sure what will go there. That kind of fills it in nicely. Doesn't look terribly odd. Come on, let's get some opinions now. I'm going to read chat because we can go ahead and build that now. Maybe lamps hanging down instead of a solitary light source, says Rocky. Let's get some fences. Let's put that there. That would definitely work just there, wouldn't it? Nice idea. Oh, do you know what I haven't done? I haven't done the colour scheme. We've got pink here as well. Right, so in general we got some great, some amazing. Love it. No pink. Such a great roof. Well, walls higher. Looks great. Looks super. Oh, there's a lot of, you know, fantastic feedback. I'm not really seeing too many negative comments. I am surprised. Red the Miner says it needs some mustard. This pink here should probably go. I agree with that one person. Red stained glass. Yeah, we could probably like add a lot more here. That's for sure. Someone says made better out of wood. It might do, but like people build wood roofs. I want to build with clay. This is like something interesting we're doing here. Now, I think the pink in general, it's just maybe if it were the main color and then the rest were red, it might look a little better. What about putting in some orange blobs? I know that sounds strange, but believe it or not, sometimes patterns look kind of alright, don't they? Actually, I feel like the outside... Hey, what if we just went for stripes? Do you know what? I should probably be using World Edit to replace here. That might work a little bit better in our favour. What if this entire segment here was just orange all the way across? I don't want to build it entirely plain. Actually, I like that. Orange might not be the colour though, just that one right there, yeah? Now what if that were pink? I reckon it would fit so much better if it were pink. And believe me, we're not going to do too much here, just because I'm a little bit fearful of... Actually, that doesn't really look that great. We've got a donation here, noise on my ear, from Night Fighting Evil Genie saying, look behind you, it's a duckling farting, glitter eating rainbows. Where is he? A duckling farting, glitter eating... I mean, it's a very strange thing to be looking for. I don't see a duckling here. What's going on? Either way, buddy, thank you for your donation. I'm sure you're out here somewhere, but I can't spot you. It's just a chap there jumping off the roof. Alright, let's have a look through our clay colours. Build orange ring around the lowest roof block. Maybe. What's going to go okay with the reds? Like, what's... Yellow and red, but too contrasty for what we're doing. I think what we'll do is we'll just do the one colour for now. Someone was suggesting to put the orange at the outside. We'll do the one colour for now, and then maybe I'll go back on and do it another time, because at this rate we're not going to get anything built, right? So I need to hop back on there and figure it out. So let's put it back how it was. Let's try orange just at the bottom quickly, see if that makes any sense to us. See me saying brown, red and brown. Brown's a little too dark for my taste, I think. I'm going to avoid that. Yeah, trim of orange might work. But then it gets to that bit and it looks odd, so they have to stay red, clearly. I'm going to build it all reds, and I'm not going to change it anymore. We're going to pop back on the Hermitcraft, I think. Back on we go. Back on we go. What are you using for the light source, says X-Men fan. Probably glowstone. I thought it was flying for a second there. Right, let's go. Let's put some things in the chest. Let's go grab some red clay. Also, Rendog, Good Times with Scar, and False on at the moment. Right, all of that can stay behind for now. Musical HV says, can I give you a hug? You can give me a virtual hug, for sure. Oh, and I need to drink more tea, and it's deadly cold now. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. The Pernoli says, what is he building? We're building horse stables. And man, I need to finish my base. I've got a lot of projects going on, right? And I really want to find the time to sort of work on them. Some of them are really like requiring some creative brainstorming, building, messing around time, and Can't quite find that time at the moment. Like today, I lost 5 hours. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't ranted about this already. I was going to have a major rant, but do you know what? I don't think I'll even bother now. Let me put it like this. I spent 5 hours trying one thing after another, you know. It was like, started off with, let's reinstall the program. That didn't work. Let's reinstall the program. Let's, you know, try this, try that. Anyway, everything, absolutely everything I was trying just took longer and longer to make happen. And yeah, I ended up like 5 hours just trying to get this video to render. And then I did it, and it rendered with a little glitch in it. And I was just like, I'm going to leave that. I'm done. If you see the time-lapse in Thursday's episode, at the end of it, there'll be a little bit of a glitch. It's probably easy to spot once I mentioned it. Ponybutts here with a donation saying, on my break during my double shift at work, what have I missed? Also, I forgot to do the final design changes yesterday. Don't worry, I will do them after work today or tomorrow sometime. Hi. Awesome. Thank you, Pony. Don't worry about it. Take your time. No rush at all. They're going to be amazing when the t-shirts are done, but don't worry about it. And you've missed some, let's say, some building, some setting up like the basics, some chat about music, different bands, and then me doing some creative building and figuring out how this roof is going to work. I don't know how many blocks we're going to need, but that might be enough to do a fair amount of it. Asuma, what are the specs on the plot server? Ask Mayschool. He'll probably tell you in chat on there. High-end stuff though. The servers that runs on are really, really good quality servers. You know, lots of RAM, good CPU, all that stuff. Solid state drives. I think they're even rated. I think they're like rated solid state drives. What am I looking for? I'm looking for dye. I'm looking for beetroot. Beetroot can be used to make red dye. There's some that'll do a little bit. That'll do 32. There it is. Right, that's going to be enough. Now we just need a little bit of bone. Oh no, we're not going to do the pink. Right, so what did I say I needed when I came back? It was lighting sources. We'll take some sea lanterns and some glowstone. What are we looking for here? Glowstone. Soul sand, we'll put a little bit of that in the area. We'll put in some brown clay as well. We've got some of that somewhere here. Grey, that's like darkish. Some dirt. Oh my god, all the things. We need all the things! And podzol, maybe. Let's take all of that. Wow, and then my inventory's full, so we'll probably take another trip in a bit. Golden Monkey says, can you take a screenshot on the Plot World server with everyone? I'll do that after the stream. How about that? Mayschool says, Intel Xeon E5 1650, 64 dedicated WAM. Solid state drives. But that's just one of them. There's like 3, I think there's 2 or 3 servers that all hook up together to run the Plot World server. Elisa's Mice says, so many options. Yeah, so many options. Sammy says you need your mule. I know I need my mule. My mule isn't here. You have to wait till next episode to find out what happened to him. Use Sam mule. Again, so you'll have to wait. You will have to... Whose chests are they? Oh, False's stuff. Wow, False's got a lot of stuff. And some red clay. I want to pinch False's red clay. If we need some. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Did last season's ABBA get finished? No, it didn't, Dr. Big Mix. And I don't know if we're going to do one this season. I feel like ABBA's kind of like, you know, it's been done a fair bit. I'm certainly not that interested in it. Okay, so over in this area... Yeah, they're just a little too plain for this, for what we're going for. I feel like they might not survive the cut. We'll just put a few bits in of each for now. I'll use up all of this soul sand here. Oh yeah, podzol. Podzol will go right in with those ones, won't it? Yeah, that definitely looks a fair bit nicer. That kind of works actually, overall. Yeah, I think that's not so bad. Right, so on this side then, we've got the 3 at the front. Let's take back a bit of dirt from here. And another podzol, please. Right. Well, that's those bits sorted out. Mark says, what are your thoughts on 1000-Foot Crutch? I've heard the name. I'm assuming it's a band, but I don't know. And I don't really have an opinion because I haven't listened to them, if so. Oh, that's quite a lot of podzol. I forgot we had dirt here. Let's take one of these out of the front. It's a bit of a diagonal thing going on with this one. Yeah, quite diagonally. Either way, diagonally. Oh, from Harry Potter. Some of you might remember it. Maceable says, third server, Intel Xeon CPU E3-1246V3 at 350 GHz, 32 GB RAM, hard drives. I didn't even see the second one, Maceable. The second one is an Intel Xeon R CPU E3-1245V2 at 3.4 GHz, 32 GB of RAM, and hard drives. There you go. There you go. I said all the things, all the technical jargon, what's a hoodoo. Right, I need to load up the other screen, or the other game. I'm going to like half it on my computer over there so I can still see chat. Dark Fox says diagonally. Yeah. It's like, it's so rigid. It's like, say diagonally. And then he just goes, diagonally. It completely messes it up. Oh, it's great. I'm just going to go check the... Actually, no, I don't want to mess with this other build. I want to line up my camera so I can see what we're building here. So we'll just start off with getting that bit right. We'll probably like do one strip at a time and mirror it. Right, and then we need like temporary block. I need a way up there. Let's build a staircase. Build a staircase to heaven. I am the real Dodge says, just died in Minecraft, sad face. Oh, I know them feels. I know them feels. Yeah, dying sucks in Minecraft. I would, if everyone else was cool with it, like you guys included, the other hermits, I would happily play with keep inventory on. I've played this game so long now, like death is just like, hey, I'm trying to do something and this inconvenience has got in my way. It's kind of like life really, isn't it? Oh, I was trying to do something and now I'm dead. Damn it. Oh, right, let's go over here, move the camera. So those of you on the server will see that I'm like occasionally just like wiggling and moving around. That's me just like repositioning the camera to rebuild this stuff. Rocky Avalon says, dying sucks, Asuma 2016. First person to ever say it. No, probably not. So we go free. Then so this music's quite intense. I feel like I'm on a secret mission all of a sudden. A Wallunk says, one thing about life, none of us get out of it alive. Very true. Very true. Kraz says, I think it's good 1.9 made mobs more risky. I liked it for a little bit. I mean, I like social zombies, right? But they don't sort of like ever happen at a convenient time. I guess you don't walk around thinking, what I want to do right now is fight a horde of zombies. If you do, you're loving social zombies, you can't get enough of them. But otherwise, it's like, hey, I'm trying to build something. Who's this pesky fella? Right, I'll kill him. Oh no, look, an army of his friends are now coming to harass me. Brilliant. Oh, okay, so then this one doesn't do that. It just goes over to this bit. Hey, give me some more red. Right, now underneath there is where we're going to have some of these. I wish I'd have sort of put that in first. Actually, we'll just go back a step here. That'll be easy. Because this is going to have that on all sides. So we'll plop that in there now. Don't you hate it when someone calls 2016 2K16 since 2K16 is 2160? I think you're on something there, yeah. Maybe. Or would it be 200060? I don't know, but actually I'm not sure you're right. Yeah, because 2K is, I don't know. Let's forget about that. I don't want to get confused. What's he doing, says the moderator. The moderator, we are building a roof for our little horse stable over here. Bam. Right, so that's that done. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. The side that is opposite to this one. And give me that precious dirt. It is actually precious because of the mesa. You should make a custom items that's got like 3 stacks of diamonds, a few stack of gold and iron, and you should keep it in your inventory. You will keep your inventory when dying. You can make it happen with command blocks. I don't even know, Musia, quite what you're saying there. Like, of course I'd keep it. I don't think you need command blocks to keep it. X, did you finish the automated storage system after the last stream? Mr. Creator, with the 5 hours that I spent rendering a video that wouldn't render, I could have done that, but no. No. Windows Media Live Movie Maker 7964 Essentials decided, oh no, I'm not going to blooming do anything today. I'm not going to do anything at all. Ah, it's so annoying. Like, I'm forever trying to get on top of time and get enough time to go and do little bits and bobs like that, and it's just always lagging. Feels like always lagging behind. The Nameless Brush says, I have an idea for a build. Possible addition for your house. You hide a 3x3 piston door in the wall somewhere and place a lever on the other side of your house and put your valuables behind a lever to trick them. And yeah, the piston door could be a path to the Guardian spawner and go underground and everyone could get there, but I don't know how to get to the maintenance area. Sounds like an alright idea, some sort of trick piston door. I should probably put more piston doors in my base. It's something I haven't really done too much. Like, you know, I just sort of make like walkways into areas, but piston doors are cool. They like animate and automate that process a little bit. Okay, so that's that bit done. I'm now going to go fly over here, and yeah, no, we'll continue building it from the middle. I was going to build the sides next, but then I realised that's probably going to cause more hassle than it will solve. So this one's going to double up here, go twice as high. Right, now we got some racing the clock music. Quick, we've got to build this before the bomb goes off, something like that. It's kind of what it sounds like right now, right? I mean, if we were doing some sort of custom map with a countdown, complete the level before the time's over, this music would be perfect for that. Micro Mundo says epic battle music. Yeah, it's also battle music as well, isn't it? This bit more so makes that make a little more sense. Let's like that over here. Okay, there we go, made it. Good times with Scar has left the game. Oh dear. Where are you going, Scar? What's he been up to? He was here earlier in chat. I don't know what happened to that because, you know, I can't read everything in chat. But I can read Killmax's message saying, finally caught a stream. I'm on the US East Coast. You're my favourite Hermit X. Love your work and your voice. Thank you so much for a lovely message, buddy. Glad you were able to make it today. If you're just arriving, we're building a little bit of a horse stable-y over here. And it is a stable building. It's quite a long straight line there. Not really noticed that when we were building it earlier, but it works. So that's going to go up there and have one like that. Bam, on to the next one. And it's going to get significantly easier to build now. I'm still here, says good times with Scar. Excellent, brilliant, quick. Click on that name. Ban. No, wait, what? Huh? Op user. There you go, Scar. Have fun with your ban hammer. Oh, is Pony Butts leaving? Someone says later Pony Butts. Where's Pony Butts? Pony Butts. See you beautiful people, says Pony Butts. Thank you for coming by, Pony. See you on the next one. Enjoy your time at work. And let's continue building this thing. Are King Daddy DMAC planning to play Minecraft anymore, says in Sky. Yeah, DMAC wants to do modded, but we need a group thing to do modded on. I know that much. Silomax says, boo, down with cats. Be careful, I just made Scar OP. Who knows what he'll do with this unrestricted power of his. Oh. I keep forgetting that I'm watching this live, says KFT. What, are you thinking that you watched it yesterday and you're just remembering it? No, I know that's not what you mean. I know that's not what you mean at all. Just joined. What is happening, says Sam is cool. Sam is cool. Welcome to the stream. We are building a thing. It is a horse thing. You basically like, it's like, imagine a garage for cars, right? Except it works with horses. That's what we're building. And there's no like fancy electronic door. Hey, look, we just had the right amount of clay to do this by the looks of it. Right, now I'm going to go up like this to here, but it needs to be bigger overall. We're just going to get the basic bit in. Right, now how much taller is that? It looks like it's two. Right, I need to switch to the correct Minecraft here. It looks like it's 2 blocks. Then no, 3 blocks. Okay, right, I know what I'm doing. We are simply going bump, 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 and we're done. And that is a roof, ladies and gentlemen, but we also got to build this bit here. So switching back, I am the real Dodge says your time lapses are awesome, X. I am glad that you said that, my friend, because I had hell trying to get my time lapse to render. I hope you enjoy the next one because, man, I really put off. Like, I'm put off doing them at the moment because I can't edit them the way I want to. You know, I want to be able to make them super rad and cool. Wait, what is going on here? Oh no! Don't fall down. Ah, damn it! I did not want to fall down. Funny enough. Grandpa Dan says horse garage equals stables. Yes, I know it's stables. I was having a little bit of a laugh. Let's see. So 2 blocks, then it comes across. So that block gets filled in. Then this bit needs to come down, and so it was sort of. I could have swore. Hey, could have swore I'd sort of placed something over here, or something happened there. I don't know. Right, then we go, aha, now we need some stone bricks. Let's go pick up some stone. And let's, like, figure out our light sources a little bit. Stone bricks, come to me. We are going to make a cup of tea. And if the tea don't taste nice, we'll throw it away. And I'm trying to think of a rhyme that words with day. Oh no, day was the rhyme that word with the thing that I said before. Never mind. X, what do you think of Thin Lizzy? Says Radioactive Out. I really like Thin Lizzy. I used to play a lot of their songs on guitar. Like The Boys Are Back in Town and Jailbreak and a few others. The classics. The classics. Bam. I think I've seen them play live as well, actually. Not the original lineup, just the sort of reunion lineup. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Thin Lizzy. Go away, you suck. Bam. Alright, so I think at the bottom here, glowstone's going to look nicer with those, like brown and golden or brown and yellow looks a little bit nicer. And hanging down, I reckon we'll go with the sea lanterns, which are probably going to look a little bit more contrasty. But, bam, I think they look pretty cool. How is that? We might replace those with end rods when we get access to them. And let's put that there. Right. So now these ones need to go up. And although they won't be visible in that space, we'll just put them there. Same for that one. Oh. Oh no, yeah, that's right. That'll fit snugly into that gap. Okay, then we have this like trio back here. And that all goes straight up. And then this side's kind of done. Oh, just to there. Let's take a step back and look at the magic that we have managed to create. Oh, also I want to put some glowstone right there. I'm going to be honest. Not terribly impressed. Not terribly impressed by that. But we can always improve it over time. Come over here and tweak it and work on it. Sea lanterns don't work with this build, says Rudos. I am inclined to agree. Inclined is what I am, agreeing is what I'm doing. Let's put the glowstone on it. That definitely looks better, doesn't it? MC Creator says, blaze rods! Blaze rods. Blaze rods everywhere. Oi! Pop up there and give us some light. Right, so now we've got to do the same thing over on this side. Let's eat as well. I see you, zombie villager. I see you. I know where you're going. Surround the flowstone by trapdoors. Flowstone. I want to know what flowstone looks like. That's an amazing magical block. It uses a colour you've never seen before. That's what flowstone is. Right, let's pop back. Hey, cheeky fella. His head's particularly like limish green, isn't it? Okay, so one more block at the back. Then this comes across and goes down there, which means we have those on the side. That was easy. That was very easy. And what's on the inside here? I forget. That comes down, and then we do the little trio. Yeah, that's right. 3 blocks going up. And bam, there you go, that's all filled in. And one of those down there, nice. Oi, you're taking my blocks, what are you doing? Give it back. Bam, right in your face. Yeah, I think it looks alright. Flowstone is the colour of magic, says Roomingator Roy. The colour of magic. Cool. So, oh, I had an idea here. Now this clay is actually in the way. Maybe we'll make the roof here. I'm not feeling that. I'm not sure how to tie that together. This is going to take us a while to figure out, isn't it? Torch on the roof, says Sammy. I don't know, I'm not a fan of putting torches on the roof. I think I'll leave the roof unlit, to be fair. It's the safer thing to do, right? Well, let's fill all of this in. I think the problem with the stone up here is that the stone isn't in the base of the structure, it's like at the top. So, oh my god, get out of it. Get out of it! You little bugger. Right, go away. We should... Oh no, it won't work. Well, okay, what about this? Does this at least make it look a little bit more sound? Feels like it's like heavy loaded at the top. It'll be interesting to see like how this ends up, because this is like done on stream, right? So I don't give it the same sort of focus that I do like a normal build. Press tab, says Marcus. There you go, press tab. See the people's names and numbers. Right, I'm going to chuck a couple of these things in there then. Ah, what do we want to try now? What do we want to do? Oh, I'm sort of done on the other server, I guess. Let's flip over to that. I'm going to say goodbye to all of you chaps quickly. Well, there's not a lot of you left. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to leave it logged in. Use cobble walls, someone says. I like that idea a lot. Over here, specifically. Oh, that does. That's a nice bridge. That bridges the gap, my friend. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm down with that. Now, if we put them at the bottom as well, we get to keep the glowstone. Oh, I love that. I don't mind changing that out. That's quite a big shift, but it's what we're looking for, really. That's the way. I don't think it makes much sense to have stone on the top and wood on the bottom. I agree. That's why we're changing it up. Now I'm looking at it and thinking that's like it's propped up on glowstone, and glowstone is like glass, but either way, it's cool. And I think what we need next is these ones right here. Just put stone there like that. Kind of feel like maybe they would be better at the bottom. Let's break that and that and that. Break all of the things, because time and time again I'm feeling like that glowstone gets in the way of it looking structured. What about... I know what to use. I know what to use. Let's get some of those going. Now, is that alright? Is that a little bit plain, or... I think that looks good. I think that looks good. You're just going to have to put the glowstone somewhere else. I'm just looking at this and thinking you could leave that gap open. I don't like the idea of that. Maybe we don't actually have like the glowstone at the front on display. Maybe we've just got it in here. And maybe also, where's my red clay? Keep fences at the bottom, some say. Love it, says MC Fex. And Poxarelis. I can never say your name, sorry. Oh yeah, must remember to put those trapdoors around the place as well. Alright, so... that's what I wanted. We're down to 5. Wow. That is, you know, definitely not enough for what I'm looking for here. But that should do us nicely. A few more blocks of that. So each one gets its own glowstone for heating and light. Hey, I just got here. Sorry, I'm late. What did I miss? Says Ninjo52. You missed all of this, my friends. Build an amazing, crazy roof and all of this thing. Right, so that looks really good with the cobblestone and the other blocks at the bottom. Let's sort that out then. It's a stable, so torches would make sense. No, I don't like the torches. I really don't want to put them on the roof. It just looks like Oh, it's Minecraft. Torches are on the roof to stop mob spawning. That's all it ever says to me. Like, someone who put torches on the roof and made it look good was Tango. He did a really good job, but I don't see the same sort of opportunities here. We've got the glowstone at the place where you might put a torch. Or maybe in that little spot up top, like in that little gap. Might be able to get away with one, but I'll leave it at that. Right, the front of this I think is going to have to be dirty and connect to this path, so we'll bring that across. The structure there, I like. It looks good. Kind of feel like I should see some stone there, but we can't. That looks real nice. But now when we go around to the side, I think... I'm just wondering if there was stone there. Oh, I like this song. Makes me feel like I'm in the desert. Ha! I knew I kept you in there for a reason. Emergency cobblestone supply. That's what it's all about. Right, we'll pop you there. Oh, now I'm going to struggle to get in there. That's why you're there in the first place. Take that back. Put it on the side of that. I like that more. I like that more. I like that more. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Alright? Oh, this is turning out good, I think. Yep, we're going with that. That's nice. I'm happy with that. Happy with that, I am. Redstone torch. Oh, redstone torches would look good on this build. JK Wolf says, first time watching you. I'm liking it so far. JK Wolf, if you are here for the first time, and anyone else who is as well, I do Twitch like secondary to doing YouTube, so be sure to come on by if you like what you see. Check me out on YouTube. Where is it? What is it? Brain. Remember, it's youtube.com/AsumaVoid. Now you're thinking, how the hell is what? Asuma what? There'll be a link down below. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna put those these ones down there again. Bam, like that. And I think that glowstone needs to go back by one. So yeah, Twitch streaming is something I do on the side. I make YouTube videos. I mean, I say on the side, like I do this every other day at a regular sort of time. Those two glowstone look like earrings, X. They do, don't they? We're going to put trapdoors on them. I also feel like these pillars lend themselves to something. Nah, not that. They don't lend themselves to that. Let's not try to get carried away with details now. We want to make sure we get a reasonable amount achieved in this stream, so I feel like we should be sort of tidying up everything that we have done and just making sure it's all sort of on point to a point, to an extent would probably be the correct usage of the English. This isn't working. I'm gonna have to hop around a bit here. Oh, there we go. Right. So we put that one there, and then the stone bricks just behind it. Prank Mumbo says, Graham Rett. Graham Rett, I am not going to prank Mumbo. I get so many requests to prank other people while I stream, but we're not going to do it. Set your language to Netherlands/Dutch. I'm not going to change the language on the stream. I'm happy with how it is. I'll tell you what, the backs of these look really nice with the trapdoors. They look like garage doors though. They definitely look like that. Okay, so we sorted the other one out from the inside. Can we actually sort this one out from out here? Oh yeah, look, we could have done that. There you go. And place all of those alongside it. Excellent. So all of that is correct. The back's good. I was going to put some hardened clay around this, but I actually think it looks nice raised up. Now this needs moving in. And then we did something else over here as well. Spruce Willis! That's the name of my axe. It's a Logfella axe. I feel like we should fill these gaps in. Oh no, wait, that's where those ones go. I remember now. They go there. Oh, we only got one. Fair enough. Then is it like that? How do we do it? No, they're up the top. X, you should make a horse parking company. So everywhere people go very often, you make a horse park and you make a paper that you buy, and then you can park your horse at a parking spot, so a kind of membership. That's a cool idea. I think if I'd have like done that from day one, I don't know, there's still probably room for that, isn't there? Like, you could set up a business, people could order them built at their house. That'd be cool. I like that idea. But I doubt with the amount of plans I've got going on at the moment that's going to fit into it. Right, so this goes over here, those go there. Yeah, I think that's all good. Are we missing anything? Yeah, the inside roof definitely just needs something other than that red clay here at this point. Although, that being said, it might sort of work really. Let's have a look. So that's... It's alright, we just need something to fill up this gap, I feel. Like, looking out like that doesn't... Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, I was going to say bring in those slabs again, but... Yeah, that's a slab at the wrong height, so we'd have to use spruce. Where's my spruce slabs? They're actually in my inventory. Brilliant. Okay, so that ties it together. Then we've got a gap here. But again, that's how we're going to make it work. Prank yourself X says Nikki. How does one do that? Because I'll know about it, right? It wouldn't be a surprise. I guess it would still be a prank though. The nameless brass says X make the roof have flowstone folded into the design, sort of like, oh man, this is annoying, on stilts. Maybe, we'll see. For now though, we're gonna have them. Oh look, we've got just enough to do that, and then I want to put, damn it, I want to put something else in the middle. Oh yeah, there would be missing something there, wouldn't they? What should we fill it with? Cobblestone. No one will ever know. The hidden cobble. Okay, so what goes in this gap? I think dark oak might just be the one. Yep, that does it for me. Oh no, we missed a bit. We need to craft more. We've got a noise in my ear here. It's a donation from Rocky Avalon saying, is there a story behind the demonic chuckle at 1550 of your latest video? Demonic chuckle? Is that the bit that I looped? It's not really demonic. It was just that when I watched it back I thought that was a bit loud and excitable. So I kind of looped it. I like to do that from time to time when I edit. I'll hear myself making a silly noise and I'll make you all aware of it. That's kind of what I do. Please X, you got like 100 requests because of me. Prank Mumbo the Spoon. Oh, I see. You want me to build a giant spoon? Is that what you're getting at? I see how it is now. Okay, we're not going to prank Mumbo. Okay, let's take a step back. I reckon a bit more off this side. Something like that. Looks good, looks good. And then over here, gonna go a lot closer around. Like that. And then all of this in between goes away. Graham it says you said my name completely wrong. My friend, I butcher everyone's names. It is really difficult for me to read a chat that's moving really fast and then try and figure out how to say the name as well, considering that I am just not so great with the English language as well. This looks like a China palace, says Boomerang. It's got a bit of a Chinese vibe, red roof with the little bits stuck up on the side, yeah. But I like it. And Rendog is now sleeping. Ian Balassi there with the butcher name emote, that's why we made it. And Jay's on fire as well. Oh, now everyone's joining in. Spam that butcher name emote. Show the peeps how we do it here on the channel. We like to get the names wrong. That's what we like to do. No, we don't like to get them wrong. We're going to take back a few items. I'm just thinking about the ones that I'm going to be able to quickly put into my storage system now that we're sort of done here to an extent. Because I don't want to make many trips back and forth. I also don't want to spend a lot of time looking into chests with you guys. So we'll leave some of the dark oak over here. Actually, dark oak? Was it dark coke? If I said dark oak. And we might use that to make some wooden trapdoors. So when we go back, we're getting path blocks basically, and some bone meal and grass. They're the things, and some diamonds. Oh, please change that glowstone on the left. What's wrong with the one on the left? Is there something odd? What did I do? I'm not sure. Why the one on the left? Prank the SS. You mean the SSSSS? that's what you mean, Phil. I like this song. This is like a little strolling... Oh, wow! Wait, this wasn't here at the beginning of the stream. Is this an exclusive preview? I'm going to have a look. Wait, build for hire? I'm going to do dig for hire. Wait, no entry. So I want to see what's down there. Thinking no entry. Wait. Oh man. Build for hire. I like it. Because I'm going to open up dig for hire soon. So, you know, combine the two together. Have someone dig out the space. Have someone building it. You don't need to do anything to do a series here on the server anymore. Just hire other people. She literally just uploaded that, says Rocketar. Now, I could have swore I didn't see it earlier. If that was there earlier and I didn't notice it, there's something wrong with my brain. So I'm pretty sure she's hopped on, built that and uploaded it. X, are we able to pick up path blocks? MC Fex? Nope. Silk Touch? Don't work. Go in there anyway, no one would notice. The Murloc King, are you not watching the stream? You would notice it, wouldn't you? I'm pretty sure you would. Compete with False, that would be fun. Well, I'm not going to be... I mean, competing with False, if I opened up a build for hire, I mean, I'd be bankrupt before I started, you know? Because my competition would be False. That, you know, who are you going to hire to build, False or me? You're gonna hire False. Now, if you need some digging done, I can do that for you. Brantafos says, here with a donation saying, sorry for the noise in the ear. Well, my friends, you know, if you're going to make noises in my ear, bad things can happen. No, I'm joking. Thank you for the noise in my ear. I know you're messing around. I'm messing around too. Yeah, appreciate it, buddy. Hope you enjoy the stream. Oh, there's all that grass I'm looking for. But first of all, we need to put away a few things. So, there, and there. This is all going to be even more automated at some point. It'll just be chuck it in a chest and watch it go around. That's not wood, that one, is it? Those are clays. So coming back to clays, this will be our clay area. In you go. Right, and then we're all sort of good. Josh Twitch says, what you doing, X? We are doing a little bit of building. We're finishing up our build. So we need a shovel, we need grass blocks, we need diamonds. We actually have enough grass blocks, so maybe we don't need our diamonds. We're going to use some bone meal to put up a few little bits and bobs around the outside. And that's kind of it, really, I think. Oh, right, we need to make the entrance a little bit rough, actually. So I probably need some of those blocks that I just dropped off. I need them back, don't I? Silly me. I'm a goof. I'm a goofball. Please forgive me. Right, let's head back over there and finish this thing up. That's Tyre Hid or something says make a massive handle coming out of Mumbo's base to make it a spoon. Are you going to do another episode of Going Deep with Asuma? What is Going Deep with Asuma? I don't remember doing something like that. That's not a game we've played. Trapdoor X. Yes, we've got the wood over there to craft it, Rocky. When does the stream end, says Val Nesta. Do you want it to end? Are you excited? Are you... Can't wait for the ending. Is that the deal? I don't remember that being there when we started. I really don't. Have you actually got any items to sell in your shield shop? No, not yet. They're also not for sale. They're just to take. They're like to craft or something like that. So let's start off with a little bit of this around the outside, and then somewhere around here it gets a bit messy. And over here we'll get messy over there. Okay, all of that can connect. Right, then where is it going to be good up until? This is all going to be good right here. So all of that gets filled in. Cool, then we need our, let's see, like scatter a few blocks around. Oh, we've run out of one stack. Maybe a couple more over that edge. Cool, that's alright. Then we're going to have podzol, we're going to have some dirt, and our other blocks here as well. So podzol, I think, needs to be limited to these kind of areas, just at the very front. It's going to be the muddiest and messiest, along with these ones a little bit here and there as well. Probably not going to have too many of these, just enough to make it work. And then the dirt. Oh, but the grass is going to spread to the dirt, so it needs to be coarse dirt. Ha, where can we get some coarse dirt from? Like, there might be some just like in a chest or nearby. Cookie, thank you for the nice message. Oh, I could have done with that. I wanted to build a polished andesite and had very little. X, respond to my quest and put a sign with my name on it, please. I'm not putting a sign with... Like, why? Why do I have to do that? Apparently I got loads of clay in this chest. I forgot about that. And trapdoors. And loads of grass, which I paid diamonds for. I'm going to take them back to my base with me later. Because I keep looking for stuff like that and then paying diamonds for it. And loads of beetroot. But no coarse dirt, right? No, zero, zilch, none coarse dirt. Damn it. I need some of that coarse dirt. I'm trying to think about where to get some from, but I don't know. Like, there might just be like an area with it on top. That Yeti HD said you butchered my name. Did I get it right that time, though? That Yeti HD, who knows? Don't take it the wrong way if I butcher the name. It's just because I suck, not you. It's me who can't say the name. I don't see any signs of coarse dirt here. None at all. Tango might have some. He might. Oh, yeah, make it with gravel. Well, I don't have gravel over here, and I can't see a gravel patch. Maybe I'll come back and do that bit like another time. Anyway, I'm gonna bring this forward a little bit here. Actually, maybe we'll stretch some of that podzol back here. One or two more of these blocks. Okay, and then I think actually all of this will get filled in. Oh, that wasn't what I was trying to do, but okay. Right, now this thing to go over there. That is looking alright. And then all of these little floating blocks, I think they should all be the dirt ones. Like, the closer you get, the more of it there is. Alright, that's looking alright. It needs some work, though, to finish it off, doesn't it? But it's looking real cool. Nice little horse stable over here. And I don't think there's too much else to do at this immediate point. Everything else I've got to do now is sort of going back over what I've already done a little bit. Yeah, alright, I reckon that's good. We might come back and tweak and change it. It does look a little bit odd standing here on the side, but you know, it's got a function, it's got a use. And it just needs a couple more things for me to do in between episodes, I guess. Paths won't spread, you can put dirt. That's true, but there's grass nearby, and the grass will spread, and then it'll spread to the other dirt, so we're going to wait until we've got the coarse dirt. I mean, I could put a little bit of dirt at the front, I see what you're saying. But then the rest will have to be coarse dirt. So, oh no, look, there's grass. No, that's not grass. Right, and then I'll probably leave it at that. Maybe that one as well. There you go, the rest will be coarse dirt. We got a Noisemir here, a donation from Duna _ saying, X, tell the RSC to relog on the Plot World server. I donated for them. Hashtag Blue Crew. Thanks for the help on my plot, buddy. What did I do to help on your plot? I am not sure. Are you, like, are you my neighbour on here? Is that the deal? Let's type. I'm on the other screen. /PI. Oh, and I've got chat off. Let's turn that back on quickly. And what does it say? No, it's not. Never mind, I don't fully understand, but that's okay. That is quite okay. MH Harry says, what does subscribing get me and how much does X get from that? I get 50%, Twitch gets the other half, and you get, like, you know, little emotes in chat and other stuff. You can be a part of the Extreme UACs, which we really need to organise the next one because it'll be in a couple of weeks. I'll get that sorted out soon, don't you worry. Anyway, that's going to be it from me this one. Don't go anywhere though, we're going to do a raid. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you to everyone who donated, who subscribed, who resubscribed, and all of you who just came along to watch and hang out in the chat. And we are going to refresh my follow page quickly and see who else is streaming, and we'll do a raid. So don't go anywhere. And it is false. We're going to go raid false. Alright, you know the deal, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.